Welcome back. The heat waves are prevailing the planet. I mean, we are all just listening and reading from here to there what's going on in many countries all over the world. And here in Egypt, thank God, it's such a hot temperature, but not to that extent. But here we want to know more about our nutrition, about how we can, via our diet or via our choices of food, can face this hot temperature and not to let the hot temperatures have some negative impacts on our skin, on our blood pressure, on our behavior even, because some analysts or some scientific visions said that the hot temperatures may even turn our mood to the worst. Well, to shed more light on this and to speak about how we can face the bad weather via our nutrition, we are very much delighted to have with us via phone our nutritionist and our nutrition expert, Dr. Nahla Bakri. Hello, Dr. Nahla. A very good morning to you.
Good morning.
Dr. Nahla, as I was saying, when we talk about hot temperatures, 40 plus, it's not only about dehydration, it's not only about even skin irritation. This is something which may hurt our mood, our blood pressure, maybe even our performance in life, our muscle performance. First, do you agree with me on that or no?
Yes, you're absolutely right. If the water level in your body is not sufficient, some functions are really disabled, like nerves, muscles, heart, and brain. And when we're talking about brain, then here our mood definitely is affected, our cognition, we can't concentrate, we cannot really function at all if we are dehydrated or even starting dehydration.
Yeah. Dr. Nahla, there are people who would complain all the time that they do not feel thirst. I mean, they do not feel the need to drink water as they should do. What should they do to avoid the very negative impacts on their body with the lack of water?
Yes, we have this problem in Egypt because public toilets are not available everywhere. So really trained ourselves not to feel thirsty. We trained ourselves because we live in a hot climate. And this is when you live abroad, you don't feel the same way. So it is so important to watch for these signs. If you're thirsty, that means you're already started dehydration. If you're dizzy, you have to monitor your urine color. It has to be pale yellow. If you're sweating a lot because of exercise or because you're just in the sun. If you're tired, dry mouth and lips. Or if you are peeing too little, fewer than 4 times a day. All these are signs of dehydration, and dehydration can actually cause death in infants, children, and old people. So it's very dangerous.
Yeah. Others, ma'am, would consider what they do, consume of tea, of coffee, of juice as part of the amount of water they should do. When we talk about 2 or 2.5 liters of water per day as a must, the cups of tea or other liquids can be included under those 2 or 2.5 liters, or this is something different?
Well, essentially, tea and coffee, they contain caffeine, and caffeine forces the body forces the water out of your body too fast. But tea is milder than coffee. So, and there's something also about mint. Mint is a hydrant. So if we drink tea with mint, and if you absolutely cannot drink water, then drinking mint tea is actually hydrating in this severe weather. And the severe weather over 38 degrees, we have to be very, very careful. We also have to know that there are some minerals that have an electric charge that is essential, called electrolytes. These are the sodium, magnesium, calcium, phosphate, potassium, and chloride. And they are not available in just plain water. So we have to replenish from fruits, from vegetables, mainly some fruits and also the calcium is available in yogurt and rye, you know.
Yeah.
So if you cannot drink water, the best thing to do is to drink a smoothie made out of, for instance, mango and yogurt or rye, or watermelon and mint, you know, banana milkshake with, you know, milk or yogurt.
Yep.
These are going to replenish your body immediately with the water, with the fluid, and with the minerals
Yep.
at the same time. And if you are really dehydrated in a bad way, like vomiting, diarrhea, or you're diabetic, you have to take the rehydrant, you know, the sachet rehydrant with zinc to replenish your body with the essential electrolytes.
Yeah. And what are the types of food we should avoid in this hot weather in specific?
Well, anything that will force your body for excessive heat, like spicy foods, for instance. If you are in hot weather and you eat extra spices, you know, you perspire more. Your body is going to feel even hotter than it is. So you need cooling, how do you say, foods and drinks, and less of the coffee, less spices, less alcohol. All these are really dangerous for you. And foods that make you take a long time in digestion, like high-fat foods or red meat, you should avoid that, and tend to eat more fish, you know, carbohydrates.
This would lead me
fruits and
to
vegetables.
ask doctor if it's now easier or in hot weather in specific to lose weight. True?
Yes, it is much easier if you really eat more fish, fruits, vegetables, carbohydrates, and yogurt, and less red meat, less fat, you know. Like, of course, the carbohydrates, the good kind, like the whole grains, you know, you will lose weight very, very fast.
Yeah. But am I going to regain it that easy?
No, not really. If you keep at it for a while, you know, because if you are balancing your diet, if you're not like following a crash diet, then you're going not to gain it back. You're actually going to keep losing and maintaining this weight loss in a good way.
Yeah. Ma'am, of course, we will not deny that there is such big numbers of people around us, even in the small circles, suffering some chronic diseases like high blood pressure, like diabetes, like, I mean, now it's part and parcel of our daily life routine to find one of the family suffering from one of these chronic diseases. What's the best food or nutrition or diet they should adopt to avoid any complications in the hot weather in specific?
The same thing, but they need to really monitor more than the normal person. Diabetics and heart patients, it's not a joke. I mean, you know, you have to really monitor your fluid intake. You have to balance your electrolytes. And you have to eat a very small meal balanced with fluid every 3 to 4 hours. If they do that along the day, they will have a stable electrolyte balance and a stable blood sugar during the day. But if they wait the whole day, not stay without food, and then go to one of the parties, you know, the Egyptian style, and they overeat, this is really, really bad for the body and for that chronic disease.
Dr. Nahla, also we are in the summer holiday, and you would find many families trying to enjoy their time, particularly whenever the temperature or it's that hot in the swimming pools, on the beaches, stuff like that. And you would find that many moms thought that whenever their kids are swimming or are just having these efforts from the early morning for long hours, they should eat a lot of carbohydrates. They should eat a lot of rice and bread and stuff like that. Oh, you were swimming. Oh, you were such consuming your energy. Oh, this is the way you can compensate. How do you see this? And what's the best diet we should, or the best kinds of food we should give our children whenever they are enjoying their time on the beaches?
Of course, the moms are right. If they're going to feed them every 3 to 4 hours a small sandwich with a fruit or with vegetables, that's the perfect thing. But if they're going to eat all these sugar-laden foods like fresca or, you know, candy or anything that has processed sugar, this is really, really bad. But if you're going to eat real foods, like, you know, you're going to have a plate of pasta with proteins and some salad next to it, perfect. And then maybe 4 hours later, you're going to have a fruit and a yogurt or a smoothie with fruits and yogurt. The problem is that they drink fizzy drinks, you know, the ones that have sugar, high sugar content, and candy, and all these, you know, sugary desserts. This is really bad for you because they're going to cause your body to store fat, and it will be, as you go along, you're going to develop diabetes for young children. This is very prevalent now in Egypt. So yes, moms are right. They need to eat, but they eat the right carbs, the right proteins, you know, every 4 hours. Your kids should have a snack, a balanced snack.
Others would restore or would resort or would prefer to take supplements rather than taking the vitamins from their natural resources. Whenever we talk about another wave of COVID-19 and what's going on with the Delta variant around us in the whole world, you would find people still continuing on zinc and vitamin C, for example, and to continue on that for almost 2 years now. How we can benefit from these supplements and in the same time not to hurt our liver or our kidney?
The vitamin C, it's fine. There is no toxicity in vitamin C, so you can take it for long periods. It's not a big deal. The problem is with other vitamins. It's really much better, as you said, to take it from natural sources. And in order for you to make sure that your children and all the adults are doing that, you need to make sure that you're taking enough fruits and vegetables per day. That's 5 cups of fruits and vegetables per day. Varying in 5 different colors: the white, orange, green, red, and purple.
So the natural resources are the main and most effective and the excellent resource of our vitamins. Dr. Nahla Bakri, thank you very much for your input, ma'am. Have a very good day. We wish all of our viewers to enjoy the best state of health, and please take care of yourself, particularly in this very hot weather. Well, by this we come to the end of this episode of our breakfast show. You were in the company of my dear colleague Hala Al-Hamalawi and myself, Nermeen Abdurrahman. Stay tuned on Nile TV International always for more updates, and for more details please log on to www.nileinternational.net. Many thanks for watching.